Now, we're used to having roasties with our Sunday lunch, of course, but we have a different potato option that you might not have tried yet. And Mindy Keane from Mama Nagy's joins us. I said Nagy's wrong, and it's named after your gorgeous mum.
Yes, Mama Nagy, yeah.
So we must honour her.
We must, yes.
Is this something that she taught you to cook?
Well, all the recipes that I know is what my mother... I've always cooked with my mother. Well, growing up, you would normally cook with your mother and she'd teach you. You start off with the chapatis and then you'd go on to the other stuff. But yeah, definitely, yeah, she taught me everything I know.
Good stuff, and you're going to impart this onto us. Something a bit different with the potatoes, which is good as the weather changes.
Exactly, and now these you can eat them cold as well, but they're lovely hot. If you're going to do a barbecue, you can pre-make them, put them into tin foil and put them on the barbie so they're nice and warm. Something different for the barbecue, it just spices it up as well, and it's a little bit different with the potatoes. Instead of having jacket potatoes, you've got these. Very, very simple, very low ingredients. I'm just using potatoes here. You can use whatever potatoes you want. You can use new potatoes or peeled potatoes. For them, they're peeled, but
what potato do you go for?
Well, you try and go for, well, roosters or something that's a bit not crumbly.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
And you parboil the potatoes first?
I've parboiled these. So if you've got like a Sunday dinner or something that you've got leftover potatoes, use them. You know, if you've not boiled potatoes, just dice them up or just boil them up and just leave them to cool.
Great.
Okay, so what we're going to do is simple, easy, very easy recipe. There's no onions involved in this. It's just spices, guys. So it's half a teaspoon of, this is black mustard seeds, okay? So you get that sizzling in there, nice and hot. I don't know what I'm pressing here as normal. There we go, get it to the highest we can. Right, so you get that nice and sizzling. So you've got your half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, then a big 1.5 teaspoons. When I say half a teaspoon, these are very tiny. These are equivalent to a quarter of a teaspoon, so 2 of them make half a teaspoon, okay? So you're going to put them into the oil and let them cook. So
that's a great little set. Saves you rooting through the drawers.
Yeah. So these are my little spice tins. So it's brilliant. You have everything you need in there to make any curry.
And you have to cook the spices out.
I like
they have to go in first.
Yeah, you have to. It releases more flavour. So that's what you do there, okay? So then I'm going to put in half a teaspoon, a little bit more, of salt, and then a good half a teaspoon, I'm going to put a little bit more of that, of the turmeric. So a bit of salt, bit of turmeric, and then I've got coriander seeds here, crushed. So I'm just going to put 2 little half a teaspoons of that in, okay? So let that cook together.
Because people think that's a lot of flavour, and yes, like flavour is what you want, but it's not going to be really overpowering.
No, not at all. Then I'm just going to squeeze in half a lemon, okay? So just, because hear that sizzling away, half a lemon. Or if you've got a squeezy lemon, I've got a squeezy lemon there, pour that in as well.
Smell is amazing.
So you're cooking the spices with a bit of lemon, in goes your potatoes. Simple as that. Now you can have it just potatoes, or you can put some peas in. There's no peas in that, but I have brought some peas if you want to throw some peas in. So basically you're just cooking this through. So it's a bit like, you know, the Spanish dish that you have the, what's that?
Patatas bravas.
Patatas bravas, but a spicy version. Yeah. So you just let that cook through. So potatoes are cooked, so you're just letting it infuse in. If you want to put the peas in, I'm going to put some peas in. The peas aren't on the recipe on the website, but again, peas are peas. These are just frozen peas. Just throw peas in, and you've got this lovely dish ready in 10 minutes.
Great, and all the recipe details are up on the website. And you're serving it with the chapati.
And what I've done there also is I've chopped a bit of red onion. This is just, you know, when you buy onions, like pickled onions, and you got that juice left over, the vinegar. Oh, yeah. I just chopped a red onion in it, put it in, and that's what you have there. Or you can just use, and then we've got a yoghurt there, a yoghurt mix with just mint and a bit of cucumber. Just grated in, and a lovely yoghurt dip with a little bit of lemon.
Well, you can totally show off with your friends with that.
That's all you need. Perfect. And then for the chapati, it's just basically flour and then rolled out into a nice chapati, and you can serve it by itself or with a chapati. That flour is just wheat flour with water and a little bit of oil. That's it, and a bit of salt. And just let that cook.
And I think people would be really scared of that, but actually, I think I made a flatbread once, and I was really surprised how the dough came together and how it cooked in a pan. Yeah. It's not something we should be afraid of. It's quite easy.
No, because Indian cooking, the chapatis or rotis, they've 2 names for them. That's how they're cooked, and you would use that to scoop up your sauces. You'd eat, you know, because Indians would eat a lot with their hands. So yeah, so chapatis has always been part of a meal in every Indian kitchen. You always have chapati with everything.
And you're not leaving that to prove or anything. The minute it comes together,
Well,
roll it out.
basically, you would leave it for half an hour. Just leave it for half an hour once you've made the dough. It's just wheat flour, water, and a little bit of oil, bit of salt. That's all that is. And then you just roll it, leave it to sit for half an hour, and then you get about 12 out of that, and then you just roll them into little round circles and just cook them. You can dry cook them, or you can fry cook them, which you could just basically, a frying pan, well, you can use the pancake pans, but I'm just using a frying pan because my pancake pan won't work on this. And yeah, so you just basically fry it off, beautiful, and it's done. Got a lovely meal there.
And do you think when you have the potatoes like this, then you need something to balance it out, something more like would it have to come with plain meat or plain fish, or no, more sauces, more flavour? Because that's the Indian way, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Indian cooking, it's all about having different recipes. So you'd have a bit of dal, or you'd have a bit of chicken, depending if you're vegetarian or vegan or whatever. Dal, you have loads of little side dishes to go with it. Gorgeous, isn't it?
That is absolutely gorgeous. Especially the lemon. That would be amazing in barbecue
the lemon onto it.
and outdoor food.
And it's dry, so it's lovely. It's lovely just with salad even. Just have it with a nice salad. Absolutely
amazing.
Fine.
And I know you lost your mum last year, so
I did, yes.
She'd be so proud of you
I
here,
know,
sharing her
hopefully
recipes out across Ireland, and that was absolutely delicious. Thank you so much, Mindy.
Thank you, thank you.
And as I said, full recipe details are up on our website, or as ever, you can check out mamanaggies.ie for more of Mindy's stockists and additional recipes. We're going to take a break. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.